And so I'm giving you this story because it ties really well into what I'm going through today with my next move, right? I kept grinding. I kept working. I kept going forward. I didn't let that stop me. I started to, little by little begin to, do good, good trades. Good. I was buying at a good deal. Now it's much harder. I'm not gonna lie. It's much harder to do that. But I was on Craigslist. If you know anything about Craigslist, it's one of the shadiest websites you can go to today. I don't encourage you to go there. It's nothing but bad people. I hear people get stabbed there over a cell phone. Yes. So it's crazy, okay? You don't really want to do anything with people that are on those websites anymore. But back then it was safer. Even though I was taken out, it was safer. So, this is just a story that I want to share with you guys so you understand that nothing that comes with success, right? In my opinion, doesn't have some sort of struggle in the beginning, some sort of hurdle, some sort of obstacles, right? And you should never let these things stop you if you have a dream, whatever that may be. I never thought in a million years, folks, that I was going to leave this home here in sunny South Florida to head elsewhere, and to build a bigger operation, bigger business model. And again, when I started this, I'm sharing with you how I got started from nothing, from just having fun and buying and reselling so that I can afford the next great component that I couldn't afford otherwise had I not been doing some sort of flipping. That's how my passion started in the beginning, because I got to play with so much gear and it was so much fun. But I had no understanding about the importance of the room. I had no understanding about the quality of the music. I was streaming music through Pandora. If you if you can believe that, Pandora is what I was using. I didn't have any DSD files. I didn't have any Super Audio CD player, any of that. And I was happy. I was very happy at that point in time. Soon after that, of course, I met good people within the industry, good dealers. I was able to afford my first piece. This is one thing you may not know. What do you think is the very first hi-fi loudspeaker brand that I bought? The first pair of speakers that I call real hi-fi that I bought, which my wife is not here, so she's not looking. Okay, I remember almost clearing my bank account to pay for these speakers. And I was counting on next week's paycheck to pay for my part of the rent. Think about that. I said, well, I can pay for the speakers right now. I'm going to be left with like $100 in the bank, but I get paid Friday, so that will cover rent and my part of my responsibilities in this household. At that point, my wife and I had just moved in together for the first time. So I said, screw it, I'll do it. I didn't tell anything to my wife. I didn't say anything to her. It was a pair of Martin Logan Montes. These were $10,000 speakers at the time. Stereophile had a great review on the speakers. I couldn't stop reading about the speakers. I couldn't stop looking at pictures of the speaker on my computer. I just had to have them. I ran into the speakers at a local Best Buy store. At that point, it was called, I think it was Magnolia, maybe at that point still. They had them on the floor. I heard them with some Macintosh tube amplifiers, and I felt like I got to have them one way or the other. I don't know what I need to do, but I got to have them. And that was my first purchase of hi-fi loudspeakers. And let me tell you something right now. Those will always have a special place in my heart because I enjoyed the hell out of those Martin Logan Montes speakers. So that's a cool story, right? I hope you guys are enjoying my beginning, my early days, how I got started, how things evolved. There are so many narratives out and about that I'm losing my house, that I'm getting evicted, that I am like in a financial distress, and I just laugh. I laugh at those people that create those narratives because those are the individuals that don't really have anything better to do. To be frank with you, it's far from that. This house that we're in is going to be rented, hopefully soon, to someone, and I am going to move on to greener pastures somewhere else. Okay, but the truth is, the move is because of me expanding, wanting to expanding and do bigger things. It's time for that change. And I hope that if you are right now in any sort of journey or business venture of any kind, if you're just getting started and you're, selling something, you're working out of your dining table, putting together whatever product you're selling, shirts, bracelets, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Start somewhere. Start somewhere. If you believe in what you're doing, start somewhere. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anyone tell you you can't do it. If you have the courage and the desire to work at your craft and whatever your passion is, that is the most important thing that you could ever ask for. It's one thing. Step one is wanting to do the work, believing in the work, not feeling that it's work. If you feel that way about anything in your current life, business wise, do it. Don't listen to anybody. Just do it. Don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to the punks. Don't listen to the naysayers. Those are people that their main role, their main goal in life is essentially to knock you down. They roll out of bed every day to try to figure out who they can belittle, who they can talk down to. That's their job. That's what they're born to do in life. Remember that. Haters are part of the journey. Their job is to hate. That is what they're here for every day. Remember that. So if you have a business right now and you got a bunch of haters, tell them to hate you even more because you're not going anywhere. Haters will always be around you, but don't let them take you down. Just what you should do is push them away. Stay away from them. Don't listen to their noise. You don't really need that negative static around your life. You don't really need any of that. Okay. You got to stay clean and clear and focused and out from those people that have bad intentions.